It's David Wowee. How you doing? Here is where you can farm all the Stellar Jades you can get with version 2.1 of Honkai Star Rail, including the 30 free pulls, which is nuts! Things may change when 2.1 gets released, so the numbers won't be 100% accurate, but either way, do any of these things and you'll still get rewarded. Don't forget to like and subscribe to give us a fighting chance against the big channels, and if you want to join the crew and get perks, become a super member. I've ranked this Stellar Jade farming list from easiest to hardest, and keep watching to see the grand total Stellar Jades you can get and the number of pulls this equals. The easiest Stellar Jades to get in this game come just by logging in when the update drops on the 27th of March. Just by logging in, you'll get 600 Stellar Jades as maintenance compensation. As mentioned in my previous video, just by checking into HoYo Lab every day, you can get up to 80 more Stellar Jades. You can use the app to make it easier, and follow my HoYoverse account while you're at it. But it gets even better. The easiest and most generous rewards we've been waiting for are the festival gifts daily logins. Log in daily for 7 days and you'll get a total of 20 special rail passes, giving us 20 extra banner pulls for free. The Embers exchange shop can also give you up to 10 special passes and 10 normal passes. Exchange them each month during this update. You'll find it in the exchange section of the game. HoYoverse had a version 2.2 special teaser program that gave away 3 promo codes equaling 300 free Stellar Jades. The codes are expired now, but there are also a number of random events that will pop up. For example, the interactive immersion event just happened, which gives you about 120 free Stellar Jades. If you don't want to miss out on this stuff, follow me here on YouTube and on X at JRPGWow. On 26th of April, we're getting an anniversary gift of 1600 Stellar Jades, giving us a free 10 pulls. There's gonna be so much pulling this season. So simply check your inbox, it's that easy. Character trial events for the banner characters Acheron, Aventurine, Walker and Jinglu can give you 80 Stellar Jades. Like with version 2, it looks like we're getting more Dream Pass challenges, which may give about 150 Stellar Jades. Then there's a daily training that occurs over 42 days of this campaign, which equals about 2,520 Stellar Jades. Just tap on the Interastral Guide icon on your dashboard to see the training you need to do. One of the training things you need to do is actually super easy. Just log in daily and the guide will give you 10 Stellar Jades. The Nameless Honor Battle Pass can give you up to 5 normal passes, and if you chuck some money in there, you get 4 special passes and 680 Stellar Jades. Now let's look at the harder, more time-consuming stuff to do that will give us more free Stellar Jades. There are 3 big time-limited events coming, and assuming you've completed the required quests, you can finish Vignettes in a Cup, which will give you 1200 Stellar Jades, Cosmodesy, which will give you 1000 Stellar Jades, and Tides of Battle, which will give you 500 Stellar Jades approximately. As usual, simply play the main story missions to unlock more Stellar Jades. Based on the past, we can expect about 400 Stellar Jades. There are 2 new sub-areas coming to version 2.1, and by exploring each map, such as solving puzzles and unlocking chests, people are predicting at least 1,500 Stellar Jades worth of rewards. Of course, there are achievement awards for completing a bunch of random things, which may give us about 220 Stellar Jades, depending who you ask. Like with version 2, check out my version 2 Stellar Jade farming vid, by the way. We're probably getting more Clockies offerings, giving us around 250 Stellar Jades. Those with an equilibrium level of 6 who regularly play Simulated Universe, we're expecting to get 1,350 Stellar Jades with the weekly Simulated Universe reset, and about 300 more for completing all difficulties of the New World 9. For the hardcore Memory of Chaos peeps out there, you can get around 720 Stellar Jades. And from Pure Fiction, you can get around 1,400 Stellar Jades if you get 12 stars across 2 resets. So if you combine all the free Stellar Jades, we'll get approximately 21,000 free Stellar Jades! And if you're wondering why there's so many, in this table I converted each pass into 160 Stellar Jades, as that's what each pass is worth. This gives us approximately 135 free pulls towards Acheron and Aventurine. You'll be pulling from your mum's basement, good luck! On top of these two huge characters, I'll also be personally pulling for Jinglu because I don't have it yet. Of course, these are just approximate numbers but can still be used as a guide on where to get Stellar Jades. Like and subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail and help give us a fighting chance against the bigger accounts. Much love. Check out my other videos. I'm sure they'll give you plenty of joy. They will. I swear it. Who doesn't want to be happy, right? But is happiness really that important? What's more important, happiness or accomplishment? What am I even doing? Why are you still even watching this video? What is the meaning of life? How is the meaning of life? When is the meaning of life? These are just, when is the what kind of question is that? When is the meaning of life? You're staring at a blank screen and you're listening to my voice. So this is where your life is at this moment in time. This sums up your life. All right? You've watched a video for a game called Honkai Star Rail. And the video has ended, but you're still just watching a black screen. There's no reason for you to do it. You should be out doing some house chores right now. You should be out making money. You should be out in the streets, hustling. Doing those sales calls. Or maybe you should be driving to your job right now. Maybe you are in your job right now, you know? In your little cubicle, pretending to do work. Depending completely on your weekly wage. And just being so afraid of what will happen if you try and venture out on your own. Because that weekly wage that you depend on so much will come to an end. How will your kids eat if you leave that weekly wage? How will you eat? Will that Amazon dropshipping course really make you billions and billions and billions of dollars? You just paid $5,000 for this course because the ad was so spectacular. And here you are, in your little cubicle, wondering about your bills, wondering about your salary, and wondering why you're watching this black screen and just listening to me with my Aussie accent. Is it even an Aussie accent? Is this even real? Are you in a simulation right now? Is this all a dream? Is Morpheus going to call you up? Or do you long for the day for Morpheus to call you up and say, "Wake up, Neo. Wake up"? Or maybe you long for something easier, much simpler. You just want to pull Acheron and Honkai Star Rail. That's all you need to do. You're not worrying about bills. Maybe you're a student. You go to school. You're worried about bullies. You're worried about impressing that girl in class. Maybe you're worried about the smell of your feet. I dated someone once with really bad feet problems. I was driving her around and I was like, "What is that horrendous smell?" And then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I took my shoes off." I'll always remember that moment. Maybe not always. Who knows what the future... Maybe I won't remember it next week. Let's completely forget it. You know, this black screen has now been running longer than the actual useful content of this video, and you're still here watching. How many hairs do you have on top of your head? Or are you bald? Are you bald? Do you have no hair on your head? I'll give you a riddle, right? Here's a riddle I saw in a movie. That's a hint for you. I saw this in a movie a long time ago. And this is the riddle. Pick me up and rub my head. What was red is black instead. What is it? Who am I? What am I? What is the answer to this riddle? Like and subscribe.